making or leaving messages. Okay, so if someone is not available, if someone is not available and the other person is asking for them and they need you to connect to them, this is how you tell them that that person is not available. Okay, so you start by saying, I'm sorry, Miss Judy is in a meeting. So depending on where I am, you have to use that and say, I'm sorry, the name of the person, and then where they are. For example, I'm sorry, Miss Judy is in a meeting. Or, I'm sorry, you can say Miss Judy, or if you don't want to say my name again, you can use the word she left early today. Okay, or you can say, I'm sorry, she, you can say she for a woman and he for a man. So, I'm sorry, he's not in the office right now. Or, I'm sorry, he's out of town. Okay, or I'm sorry, he's not available at the moment. Available means that he cannot take the call at that time. Okay, so after you tell them that that person is not available and is not there, so you can use I'm sorry, he or she, where they are. So you can say she is not available at the moment. Okay, and then after that you have to offer. So offering to take a message. So after telling them that person is not available, you as the secretary or the manager of the company, you have to offer to take a message. So this is what you say. Well, there are two phrases that we use. So these are phrases to use while offering someone. So, would you like to leave a message? Would you like to leave a message? Would you like to leave a message? Or can I take a message? Can I take a message? So, would you like to leave a message? Can I take a message? So these two is when you're offering to take a message for the other person who is not available at that moment. Now, if you as the person, the caller who is calling, and you don't want to leave a message, you can say, no, thanks, I will call back later. So, if you don't want to leave a message, you can say, no, thanks, I'll call back later. Okay, so remember, as the caller or the receiver of the call, all the time, to keep the other person comfortable, it is polite to smile. I know it is funny, but it makes a connection between the two people. Now, there are two polite ways on how to leave a message. So, there are two polite ways to leave a message. There are two polite ways to leave message. Okay, so please or could do. Please or could you. So you use please and could you and then followed by verbs like ask, tell, or remind. So this followed by verbs like ask, tell, or remind. Yeah, I know you're asking how. You simply say, could you ask her to call me back? Example sentence is, could you ask her to call me back? Okay, or you say, please tell him. Remember, you use her and him. Her for a woman and him for a man. Please tell him to call me back. Okay, for someone who has forgotten about something and you don't want them to forget, you would say remind. So you can say, please remind him. Remember, I use the word tell, I use the word ask, and now I'm using the word remind. Please remind him about his dentist appointment tomorrow. So did you see how I used the three words politely? So I said, please, just polite, tell him to call me back, or could you ask him or her to call me back, or please remind him about the dentist appointment tomorrow. Okay, so these are two things that are very, very, very good to do, to say the word polite and please. Okay.